Hi, cadets. Are you ready for today's final mission aboard Starship Galactic Praise? Good. You might be wondering why I'm wrapped in this space blanket. You see, I've been trying to teach Galileo here about supernovas. Where is that green gorilla?
It's a bird.
What?
It's a plane.
Did you hear that? There are no birds or planes in
It's
space.
supernova! Faster than a speeding asteroid. More powerful than a black hole. Able to leap entire galaxies in a single...
No, Galileo. A supernova isn't a superhero.
But you're wearing a cape.
Look, I'll go through it again. Pay attention. Cadets, you watch closely. A supernova is a kind of explosion that happens near the end of a star's life. First, the star gets really small. Then, it bursts in a massive display as parts of it fly across, lighting up the sky. Ugh. Those parts are a new star that begin the process all over again.
Oh! No, I don't get it.
What don't you understand?
What's your secret identity? Every superhero needs a secret identity.
Galileo, I don't have a secret identity. The supernova isn't a superhero. It's a star out in space. Just like us, stars grow older over time, and when it gets old enough, it saves up all its energy and releases it at once, lighting up the sky and creating new stars.
Wait, so supernovas are just how new stars are born?
Born and born again, Galileo. It's a cycle that repeats itself. In some ways, it's like how Jesus died and came back to life. A star spends its life drawing things toward it. Gravity pulls in all kinds of material. The heat and the light of the star change that material, and when the star explodes, everything that was drawn into it during its lifetime gets sent back out into space to form new stars.
Like Jesus drew people to him during his life.
That's right. When he died and came back to life, he sent his message around the world, creating new followers.
Like me.
Like you, like me, and like the cadets. Oh, hi cadets. The mission, right. We almost forgot about this week's mission.
We should wake up the VBS GPS.
And what do we need to do that?
A secret identity.
Galileo.
Kidding, I kid. We need today's praise phrase.
That's right. Cadets, our praise phrase for today is, our God is awesome, praise God.
That should be easy to remember. You know, because God is awesome.
Praise God. Tried to sneak one past me, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, since you're so anxious to get started, why don't you and your side of the room start us off?
Okay, cadets, let's go. Our God is awesome.
Praise God!
Our God is awesome.
Praise God!
Wow! I'm awake! I'm awake! Hold on! There. Phew! Sorry, I was gathering information about supernovas. A red giant star has a lot of gravity pulling things toward it. Even the outer layers of the star get drawn toward the center. The energy released in the nuclear furnace at the center of the star pushes matter out. A supernova is the explosion of a star. At the end of a star's life, the star collapses in on itself. When the outer shell hits the core, the shockwave causes a huge explosion, sending pieces of the star outward at an amazing rate. The gases and atoms form a cloud called a nebula, one of the most beautiful things to see in space. Some supernovas are so bright they outshine the galaxy they're in. In 1054, Chinese astronomers saw a star so bright that it could be seen during the day. What they saw was a supernova, and it formed what we see today as the Crab Nebula. Cadets, consider the cycle of life, death, and rebirth the supernova represents, and how it relates to the life, death, and rebirth of Jesus. Also consider that as the pieces of that supernova shine brightly in the sky and spread material for thousands of miles in all directions, you too can be a bright, shining star for God.
That's a good point. Can you tell us where our Bible story takes place today?
Well, back on Earth, of course. The road to Emmaus is near what is modern-day Jerusalem. It was here that 3 days after his death, Jesus spoke with some of his disciples after rising from his tomb. Today, you will hear about what was said and the mission Jesus gave his people. Good luck, cadets, and Godspeed!
Commander, I think I understand a little more about supernovas now, but I still have a question.
Okay.
Why were you wearing a cape?
Cadets, today is your final mission. Be careful out there, and we'll see you back here for the debriefing.